About to tear it up.
You made it to the finals. Time to shine.
If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word "Grievous" along with your issue and secret station to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. A reminder to come out to the next fan giveaway where you'll receive a free Grizzlies drawstring bag at the arena. A great way to store your shoes when traveling or something like that. Okay, Broad City, listen up. And our next giveaway
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Memphis Grizzlies delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the Chicago Bulls. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Chicago Bulls. Good evening, everyone. Take a look at the Bulls. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Patrick Williams. He's out there with Wiseman. Stockton is out there with Wright. And it's McCain. In at the 2. Time now to hand over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Kevin, there's been a lot of talk lately comparing MP's team to the Celtics dynasty of the 1980s. That's a team that went to the finals 5 times in 7 seasons and won 3 titles. When I asked MP about it, he said, "We've worked so hard, and I'm proud of what we've been able to accomplish here. To reach the level of a team that had maybe the best front court ever, that says a lot." He recognizes how far he's come and how far his team has come. Guys?
Adelman, that's good stuff, David. My goodness, what a story. Thank you.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Stockton outside, and yes, it's good.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can. Take a back seat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Really left alone that time. Stockton's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Dillingham now top of the key. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. White, left side. Here's Wiseman. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Down low. And the slam by Williams.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Towns sets the pick for Dillingham. Poked away. Thunder passes to Durant. Off on the layup.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Thunder. Chicago grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Stockton. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Memphis trailing here. Here's Thunder. Towns, the pass to Thunder. Back to Towns. Over Williams. Here's Durant. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Stockton kicks to Wiseman. It's tipped. Williams with the ball, now guarded by Thunder. Wiseman the pass to Stockton. It's right on the wing. Here's McCain. Misses the 3. Over to the wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Dillingham, no good. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
John Collins, he's checked in for Williams. Right outside. Back to Stockton. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Thunder. Towns a screen on Collins. Here's Thunder. And it's off from three-point range. Stockton outside. It's right on the wing. Inside. Dillingham with it. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And here's Stockton. In the corner, right with it. Outside Collins. Pass to Stockton. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Castle. Here's Thunder. He has 7. Drills the three-pointer. Thunder's got 10 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's Wright missing. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Thunder. Good, and the assist goes to Town. And 12 points for Thunder.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Stockton right side. And again, unable to change momentum here. Outside, Towns. Pass to Thunder. Here's Dillingham. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Jalen Duren. Johnson comes in for Towns. Beasley's checked in for Castle. And Smith subbed in for Dillingham. And Chicago also making a switch. White's checked in. Ipos Johnson takes the 3. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Stockton. And that one comes up a bit short.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant as a team.
Count it.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Beasley, the pass to Thunder. Here's Bassett. He's covered by Wiseman. Beasley for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
A wide open look here for Wright. Bangs home the trifecta. Wright's got 6.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Thunder passes to Beasley. A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's 19 points for Thunder.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
1:35 left in the first. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Stockton. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Right outside. No good on the three. Memphis leading by 7. Thunder passes to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. And Chicago shooting 45% from the field early. And White kicks to Stockton. There's a screen by Collins. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Thunder. Johnson outside. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Smith for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Smith against White. With 1 on the clock. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Grizzlies leading by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
We've got Durant. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Castle. And it's Smith, and it's Thunder in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Clock at 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Dillingham's checked in for Smith. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Right wing. They set the pick. Castle misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against Houston lit up the floor. He finished with 47 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. The numbers he put up were really impressive. He's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And Towns gets it to go.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
White looking around. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Thunder passes to Durant. Here's Thunder. He's got 20 beyond the arc. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
White down low. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Pass to Thunder. Here's Castle. Memphis moving it around. There's the pick. Puts up a deep 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
Outside, White. Here's McCain. Nothing on the board. Here's Castle. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. 15-point game. They swipe it. Here's Castle. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Collins wide open, he fires. And another miss by Chicago. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Towns with the bucket.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes for Chicago. Heisman comes in for Clint Capella, and it's right in for Murray. On defense, Memphis. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Pass to White. The 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Castle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And let's get an update on Patrick Williams' injury. David, what do you see?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic trainer. And guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. His day is over, and it looks like he's going to be out for a number of games. It's tough news for this team to process. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Murray's checked in for Chicago. Stockton comes in for White.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Here's McCain. The three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Right outside. There's the triple. Dillingham with the rebound. Memphis leading by 21. Out to the right wing. For the 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Now Stockton. 14 points for him. Murray outside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Duren. Johnson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Beasley in for Dillingham. There's the try.
But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Pass to Stockton. Murray right side. Here's McCain. Covered by Beasley. Fade away. McCain's shot is off. Johnson in the corner. Here's Thunder. Johnson with a screen on Stockton. Drills it from outside. And that's now 33 points for Thunder.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3. Three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's Stockton. Here's Wiseman. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Stockton. Out to the wing. Bassey, the pass to Johnson. Offline with his 3. Well, the Bulls shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to Wright. To the middle. Here's McCain. Excellent D there from Thunder. Memphis has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Castle misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Beasley against Wright. Now Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Pass to Castle. Here's Thunder. Deflects the pass. Here's Stockton. And Stockton slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Beasley. And another miss by Memphis. And Chicago shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. Three-pointer from Stockton. Trains it from beyond the arc. Stockton's got 19 points.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense. .109 left in the first half. Wiseman finds Murray. Teardrop shot. Rebound by Johnson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Thunder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with his mobility, Murray doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time to be effective. His movement and energy alone puts pressure on the defense.
Smith checked in for Memphis. Whitey's checked in for the Bulls. Beasley, the pass to Thunder. Back to Beasley. Memphis moving that ball around. It's Beasley on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Chicago making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Outside, White. And that one drops. White's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Smith for 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sound. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break.
Hey everybody, They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. They're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half, Jet.
No maybes, Ernie. Definitely a letdown.
And that's all for us. Now it's
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Memphis's head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's already back in the game. Pretty tough guy, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Wright is out there with Collins. Then it's Stockton. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that guy. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Bulls have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. Memphis leading by 18. He takes it in, and he dunks it down.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
The Bulls shooting for the game at 42%. Collins setting the pick for Stockton. Outside Collins. It's up a 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Thunder. In the corner, it's Duren. Pass to Dillingham. To the inside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Just 2 to shoot. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Jalen Duren, number 1. Now, here's Stockton. 19 points in the game. Shoots over Duren. That's good from Stockton. The assist by Collins. Stockton's got 21 in the game.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wright finds Collins. Stockton outside. Here he goes. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Thunder. Towns, the screen. Here's Thunder. And another miss by Memphis. Bulls trail by 18. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. It's stolen. He's got a clear path. Here's Thunder, and that one is hammered home.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
On deep, Collins. Gillingham with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Collins. Back to Stockton. A three-pointer is right on target. Stockton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Again, Memphis. Bulls trail by 20. Stockton kicks to Collins. Here's McCain. Wright finds Collins. Now here's Stockton. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
And Memphis making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Stockton's shot is off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Grizzlies have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And he's good on the second. Here is Stockton. 27 points for him. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Stockton. Lays it up and banks it in. Stockton's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Takes it inside. And Duran hands it in.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Stockton outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Thunder. He has 45 points, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. You talk about shedding the defender.
Bulls trail by 21. Stockton kicks to Wiseman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in. Heading play.
It's his first trip to the line. Some changes for Memphis. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Jalen Duran. Johnson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Jalen Duran. And it's Smith. Then it's Castle, and it's Thunder in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Thunder passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Pass to McCain. Outside Collins. Connects from three-point range. Collins has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
There's a screen. Left side, Towns. Back to Smith from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Outside, White. Pass to Collins. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Murray. There's White. From outside the arc. Murray, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Duren. Now here is Smith. Fires from deep. That shot no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
Grady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's McCain. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Out to the right wing. Smith scanning the floor. No good with the triple.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
Pass to Capella. Here's White. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Castle. Shoots. Rebounded by Capella.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Pass to Duren. It's stolen by Capella. Murray outside. Capella with it. And here's White. Capella with a screen on Smith. Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Towns, and he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Pass to McCain. Outside, White. The three. And the Bulls with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring numbers.
White is checked in for Chicago. Bulls trail by 19. Here's McCain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCain's got 4 this quarter. For Memphis, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Towns, the screen. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Thunder. Thunder's got 54 points. Here's McCain. Pass to White. Murray outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And that one's good. Towns.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzed. Inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to McCain. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. That one goes. Count it. 9 points here for Jalen Duren.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's McCain. And that one, good.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Pass to Thunder. Now Smith from deep. Sinks the triple.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
White with it. White outside. Back to White. Just 5 to shoot. And shot on the way. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. That bucket in no time at all. Smith's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Memphis. And here's White. Capella with a screen on Smith. White the pass to Capella. Outside for Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunities.
Here's Thunder to the paint. Towns. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter. That's a great win. Now, forget it. this thing so we can get some Italian beef sandwiches?
Good, MP.
Hey, what's up for dinner tonight?
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking.
Won't those get soggy?
I got an air fryer. There's some right up.
Hey, you still want to play 2K tonight?
Yeah, you want to grab burrito?
Yeah, grab me one with carnitas.
Okay, see you then.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, well, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out on the water. I think it would be insane.
Yeah, that sounds fun. So, like, just different shades.
So we got that thing set up.